Hey, now this is my intro for real, and you can't yell at me. I'm not stealing it. No, it's not your intro.
I think it should have been mine. But you stole it last week, so it should have been mine this week.
But you wrote in the notes. It says John intro. I didn't
write that.
Who wrote it then?
Who wrote it?
It's my intro. Welcome back to Genius Bar.
Steve!
No. Welcome back to Genius Bar, Sam. How you feeling? You just woke up?
Yeah, a couple minutes ago, but I'm feeling good because we run, if you didn't know, the #1 Apple podcast in the world. Yeah, I think we can actually say that. Because is there another Apple podcast? Is there another one?
Never heard of them.
Never heard of him. That's right. John,
I woke up late today too, was like sleeping, and then I opened my eyes for a little bit, and I was like, oh man, it's 11:30. I have to make the #1 Apple podcast in the world. And I got so pumped that I just got straight out of bed and here we are. Oh God. And we have news this week. Hey, people are upset with us because last week's episode was terrible. Remember when we did last week's episode and we sat here and we're like, that was terrible. And then we put it out and the audience was also like, hey, that was terrible.
Really? People didn't like it?
A couple comments said that.
I mean, I didn't like it. So I want to apologize. I want to start off this episode with an apology.
I will never apologize.
Okay. Well, I will. I think that I was, too harsh on the nothing phone.
Oh my God. I don't have time.
And I think that what they're doing is cool, and I'm glad that somebody's at least trying.
You got a letter in the mail, didn't you? It's okay. You can tell us.
I love it, actually. It's the greatest.
Is Carl
phone.
in there with you right now?
No.
Is Carl right there?
Yeah. No, I thought about it more, and I was like, why do I care so much? Sometimes I watch me back, and I'm like, man, you are annoying.
You watch you back?
Like, I always wonder why people in my life hate me sometimes. And then I watch a video recording of myself. And I'm like, that's right. So thanks, everybody, for sticking with us, even in the bad episodes.
Well, boy, do we have good news for you, because the good news is that there is news.
That's what I like to hear, John. Give me something. Get my veins flowing with some iPhone juice or something, okay?
With some iPhone juice? Okay.
I want some iPhone juice.
Roll up your sleeve. I'm going to inject you with some news.
Give me the jab.
Okay, ready? iPhone Pros are delayed.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Pro ones.
No.
Yeah, the ones that we want.
I don't want the jab. I'm an anti-vax now. I will get it out. Get it out.
How convenient.
I don't like it. I don't like the truth. What? Hold on. What are you saying,
So
bro?
it's not just me. There are multiple reports stating this. I believe 2 other ones. I could be wrong. But one big one is from Bank of America analyst. What is their name? Who said it?
His name is Wasami Mohan. That's a sick name. Sorry, I just had dyslexia. It's Wamsi. It's Wamsi.
You tried.
Wasami sounds so much more fun. I only take iPhone rumors from Wasami.
So I was told that the Pro and Pro Max are delayed to October, but I wasn't given a reason. Apparently, there are reasons floating out there in the ether that the Pro models are having display issues.
Yes,
because mass production is like starting to kick up. And apparently there's some issues going on with the display because the bezels are smaller. Is that really it?
Yeah.
Do we believe that?
Yeah, dude. Here we go. I found the article. Here we go. Apple struggling with manufacturing.
Wayne Ma, our favorite Apple journalist,
this dude is on fire. Honestly, he's my best friend. We should see if he wants to come on the show. He seems so cool. He's a fucking phenomenal
Did you
journalist.
just say he's your best friend?
Yeah.
What happened to me?
So here, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
No! I demand it now.
We need to do a performance review after the show because it's not
a performance review
him.
on my friendship?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Okay, so here we go. Apple's facing.
Has Wayne Ma ever given up his bed for you and slept on the floor of his studio so that you had a comfy place to sleep? I don't fucking think so.
I don't remember past 3 days, so I couldn't say. It says Apple's facing challenges assembling its 2 upcoming iPhone models, the iPhone 15 Pro and the Pro Max, which could lead to a shortage of units at launch in September. So Wayne does not say it's delayed.
He
and
expects
the
a
information.
shortage.
No, he said shortage. So it could launch at the same time.
So it's like delayed, but they have enough where it's not officially delayed.
Yes. Says Apple suppliers are using a new manufacturing model for the 2 models, the Pros, the more expensive ones, that will allow it to dramatically narrow the width of the display's black border known as the bezel. This will allow the 15 Pros to have a slightly larger screen when compared with previous models without making the devices larger. Dude, I forgot about that. The screens are getting slightly bigger. See, everybody says the 15 is not exciting, and that's like really exciting. Same size body, slightly bigger screen because thinner bezels.
That is that all it takes, Sam? To be exciting? That's cool to say that I'm excited for that. I mean, that's a stretch, I think. Your face. You've never heard anyone talk like this before.
Because it's just like, okay, what is exciting, John? That it's going to be free? That the iPhone 15 Pro is going to be free? Is that exciting?
It is?
That it's going to come in
You heard it here first, everybody. Sam Cole reports that the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max are free.
You know, I didn't want to get back into the Elite game. I didn't want to get back into the Elite game, but...
Don't you have 100% accuracy? So this is for sure gonna happen. Sam Cole has spoken, everybody. They're gonna be free. Now I'm really excited. Do tell more. Thin bezels, go on.
This thin bezel process, it led to complications made by LG Display because Apple encountered similar manufacturing processes for the Apple Watch Series 7. You remember that? Remember when we heard that was going to be delayed?
Yep.
Was it? I don't remember. Now I want to check.
I don't.
Series 7 release date. Oh, shoot. Yep, it definitely got delayed till October.
Oh, it did? Okay, cool.
Okay, so the same thing happened with the Series 7.
Was Series 7 the one that I said was getting the redesign, the flat edges, flat display? Yeah, now it's coming back to me. I remember hearing that it was delayed and going, oh, that makes sense because it's completely new. And even Kuo Ming-chi was like, yep, it's delayed because of the new design. Boy, we swindled.
I'm actually very happy that that didn't happen.
That. I don't know when that will ever happen again. Where 3 Apple analysts or leakers, I don't know, said the same thing. And so, like, it was such a for sure thing. Like, we all expected to see it and then completely surprised and shocked when the announcement actually happened.
Mark Gurman never said that. Mark Gurman's never been wrong, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm just making sure.
There's no tweets.
I'm just making sure you're joking.
There's no tweets or articles that say he ever said that.
No, definitely not. His newsletter that said that it was gonna have flat sides and flat displays.
You actually
I know, I did. It was. I'm pretty sure it went out in his newsletter like Sunday, and the event was Tuesday. So out of all of us, he said it closest to the launch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's okay. I can manage my emotions perfectly fine. I am in control of my body.
Awesome. Anyway, here's the thing.
Tell me a thing.
And here's why. So you, Bank of America, and I believe one other analyst. Now 3 people have said it's going to be delayed. The iPhone 15 Pros specifically.
But Wayne Ma is saying shortage.
But Wayne Ma, and dude, the information is like
Wayne Ma is incredible, by the way.
Almost 100%. Like it's.
Yeah.
The fact that he put this out, I want to read this line before we lose all hope. He said, in this case, however, talking about compared to the Series 7 delay, the issue will more likely prompt Apple to launch with fewer units as opposed to delaying the phone's releases, the people involved with building the new iPhone said. The problem is more pronounced with the 15 Pro Max, suggesting that there will be a more severe shortage of that model than the 15 Pro. And maybe it's just the 15 Pro Max delayed. Because here's the thing. Apple at launch every year has always had at least one of the Pro models on day one, whether it's been the 6.1-inch model, or it's only been that, honestly, historically. But they've never delayed both the Pros. I think that could have a somewhat devastating impact on Apple's earnings because nobody is going to be rushing out to buy.
Yeah, I remember.
My perspective is that I think they're going to – I think it might be super short supply, but I personally am saying –
so they don't have to say that it's delayed.
I personally think it's going to be on time. I'm not saying that it's not going to be hard to get one, but I just don't see Apple delaying both the Pros to October. That would be pretty.
Okay, can I give you some interesting context and information?
I'd love to hear it.
Okay, so this source that told me that they were delayed, we spoke a little bit last night, and he had some updated information, basically saying that the Pros, at least from his end, it appears that the Pros will launch early October. We're looking at like October 6th. So we can look at that a couple ways, because I don't have I have some dates for stuff, for like event and phone launches and stuff. One thing that's interesting though is I don't have pre-order dates for the Pro models. So Wayne Ma could be correct here that pre-orders will happen at the same time as the other ones, and there's limited release, so maybe they sell out like basically instantly. And so if you were late on ordering, then you're one of the people that's going to get them in October, like October 6th. Yeah. So because last time they delayed the phones, there were 2 pre-order cycles, right?
Yes, there were.
I'm not hearing of 2 pre-order cycles this time. So Wayne Ma could be like right on the money here, where it is delayed, but they have a short supply to launch with, so they launch and pre-order at the same time, and it's just like, hey, if you didn't get it within the first 10 seconds, sorry, you're October now.
And I bet some people in the supply chain, Apple is pushing parts because they probably don't need them until early October.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why this is going around.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. I just feel like there's like supply chain sources, and then there's like who the information's talking to.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, he references it's people building the phone, so supply chain. But I feel like he might be more well connected. I mean, he nailed everything about the Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah, no, he's deep in there somewhere.
They've nailed stuff about iPads. Like,
I think Wayne Ma is
iPhones.
Steve Jobs.
But here's the thing about this article that no one covered.
Okay.
Which, was very surprising to me. Wayne, for the first time ever, actually not only reiterated some of the rumors we've been hearing, but he gave a couple of interesting tidbits. So he said the code names D83, D84. They're in this manufacturing risk rack. But here's the interesting part. It says the new iPhone is expected to be one of the biggest upgrades to the device in years. Multiple people familiar with the design will say it has a USB-C port. So that's the information for the first time saying USB-C.
Yep.
Titanium frame. First time they've said that. And a new multi-configurable action button that will replace the mute switch. Remember how we thought that was...
I'm so torn.
So, dude, here's the thing. Okay, we got to jump into this.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone like bring that up.
You remember Analyst 941, the fraud?
Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah.
He said that before
he said a lot of stuff.
No,
dude.
but here's the thing. That's not like an obvious rumor for the iPhone. To specifically say Apple's going to replace the mute button with an action button is too specific.
Obvious? It just has to be. That's like, he wasn't saying obvious iOS 17 stuff either. He was just saying stuff to get attention at that time.
Well, here's what I'm saying. I don't think he's all BS. I mean, clearly he wasn't. He showed us the Dynamic Island days before it launched. Here's what I think.
Okay.
I think he had one iPhone source.
Okay.
And I think he made up the rest.
Okay. I can see it.
That's my perspective. I think he flew to, he was just having fun with it. But Wayne, I believe, is the first credible source to say there's going to be an action button. Like, it was only this guy that was like, I was kind of like, the action button's not going to be real because this guy lied about everything. But that's pretty cool, bro, to have a programmable
Wait, didn't
button
9 to 5
on the
Mac
iPhone?
also say it, though? When they got CADs?
Okay, but CADs are different because Apple tests a lot with certain... Dude, 9 to 5 Mac shared the iPhone 16 design
I know. But you know what I'm saying.
And those, by the way, those are not...
Yeah.
I just want to say, I've said this before, but like behind the scenes, those... Yeah, they're... Let's just say someone made them that's not Apple.
Yeah.
That was not... Anyway, my point being... Wayne saying it is much different than any other source. Or like, even Gurman still has more weight than like just a rando. So that was really interesting to me.
I hope so.
And that was exciting for me. But here's the other cool thing. The iPhone 15 Pro will also contain, chips made with the cutting edge process available, which says basically 3 nanometer. And it says it will greatly increase its battery life and performance compared to previous gen.
Okay. I'm down for that.
But like, usually if you're like being cautious, you would just say it will have an increase on battery. But he says greatly increase battery life. And we're hearing that the iPhone 15s are going to have stacked battery tech too. Which is the first time they've used that in a phone. It basically allows you to have more energy dense batteries in the similar amount of space by using like a triangle design. It's really interesting. My point being,
was that part of the same rumor that said that it's going to be 18% larger?
No, separate.
Gotcha.
Because also the source that said the numbers for the percent increases was like, I was just kidding, haha. But also a lot of sources in Asia do that just to cover their tracks.
Yeah, it's like
love to dream.
We'd love to dream. Bring up an old classic. Yeah, he's just having
dude,
dreams.
I miss him.
What an era that was, dude. What an era.
And you remember Kang, who like knew everything down to the T.
What a time. Well, you remember Kang was for like 3 events in a row, like the night before the event, just fucking everything. Oh,
I miss
what a
you,
time
Kang.
to be
Kang,
alive.
Come back. We're just referencing, for people that don't know, these are like sources in Asia that just knew. Dude, here's the thing. The more I've learned about the company and how it works, the more like a lot of people in Asia know things that just don't post about it.
Yeah, of course. That's because that's where everyone works.
Yeah. Like a lot of people in China specifically just like have connections and like.
Well, when you think about it,
it's interesting.
I know we focus like on individual people, but if we take a step back and look at the bigger picture, because if we're thinking about that era, like Apple really got rid of all of us, like at the same time. Like my leaks went to shit. No Kang, no Love to Dream. Like so many people just gone. Like they definitely did something.
Yeah. But we also, it's so funny. I mean, I don't know. Right? If I was working on something.
The only one who's still around is Gurman, and that's because he is a spy. Yeah,
I do. I mean, Gurman is definitely on the inner circle of reporters that gets like some stuff from Apple. Because I don't know if you're, this is just a vivid example I remember, but do you remember when Apple announced the first fall event of 2020? It was the September Apple Watch and iPad one.
Oh, yeah.
And iPhones were not coming. And at the same time, 7 like, Wall Street Journal types were like, hey, I wouldn't expect iPhones next week. And it was like, bro, that was just Apple gave that to you on background. Or I guess off the record that would be considered. Yeah, it's it's very, very interesting, very wild. I've also been blown away by, have you seen what the iPhones have been selling for, the original iPhone 2Gs?
Why would I know that? Do I look like Luke Miani to you?
Dude, I mean, here's the thing.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's
$190,000? Are you fucking serious?
For a sealed. Now, there's a reason.
Bro.
I actually want to talk about this because I think a lot of people don't realize how this works and why this one was more valuable, but I want to kind of break it down. So,
Sam, I will sell you. Don't you worry, buddy. I have here an unopened, sealed iPhone 4.
Do you have a sealed iPhone 4?
It's in my hand right now.
Oh, bro. I was like...
I will sell it to you.
You're really funny.
For the low price of $188,000.
Wow.
Are you interested?
Dude, you're
never opened.
Wow.
Look at the seal. You see the seal, Sam? Look at the seal. Look. Oh, look. Oh, headphone jack. Are you serious? Hello. That's worth $1,000 by itself.
I'm gonna be honest, brother. I don't really think that design's held up.
I will quit the
old.
podcast. Just think about what you're saying, because I will fucking walk. I will leave. And I will never talk to you again. I will never show up on this podcast again. Never once. You don't say things like that around me. That's not a smart idea, because this is the best iPhone design ever. They still haven't topped this.
So, that's not
true. What I want to hear is, wow, you're right. What an iPhone.
The iPhone 5 is the peak iPhone design.
Sam.
100%.
It's the two-tone this is where it's at.
No,
and you can have this sealed.
So I want to break this down.
I just want to be. Hang on, you're not taking me seriously. Are you turning down my offer?
Why would I take you seriously? You're John Prosser.
Are you turning down my offer for this iPhone 4?
I would not even pay you $1 for that, because fun fact, I already have one of those.
You wouldn't pay $1 for this?
No. Because you touched it. That's nasty, bro. It's probably got some, John germs on it.
I'll clean it.
It's got some germs.
Wow. Fuck. I hate you.
So, why did this iPhone sell for $190,000? You could be wondering. That seems like a lot. Was that what went through your head?
Sealed and old.
Nope, that's not why.
Okay.
This was the first release of the 4GB model. And if you look closely at these photos, this phone is in flawless condition. There's a couple little stretchy marks, but by and large, this is one of the best condition iPhones. Just look at the seal. It's essentially perfect. So that's why it sold. And it's because Apple only made the 4GB model for a couple months. So they were really hard to get.
The starting bid was $10,000. Wow, they got more than they bargained for.
So yeah, you can look at the bid history. It's really cool. But I want to know, was this Marquez again? Do you think Marquez is back bidding?
I hope not. What a waste.
But here's the thing.
Especially for what he's going to do to it.
So you might say, wow, iPhones are going for now $190,000. That is not true, because look, this auction house did multiple of them. Here's what the next one sold for.
Oh my God. $53,000. 54 basically.
Less than a third, because it's an 8GB. You want to see something even crazier?
Go ahead.
Go to the next one. $13,000.
For the 16GB model, huh? Starting bid was $2,500.
Now you want to go even crazier?
Go ahead. Take us, Daddy. $7,000.
So here's the thing. The only actual valuable iPhones, the iPhone 2Gs, are the US models, and specifically the 4 and 8 gig.
Okay.
Those are money. But I've been curious about all of this, right? So I've been looking at I was what if I wanted to buy a sealed iPhone 2G?
Yeah, what if?
And non.
Only $200,000.
I'm not gonna go into it because I don't want to reveal stuff and plans and whatever. But yeah, they're $5,000. You can get a sealed 2G for.
Are you saying that you paid $5,000 for an iPhone?
No, I didn't buy one yet. But I've been. I don't. Again, I can't talk more about anything else that I'm saying. I can't say anything else.
This sounds like you are doing some shady shit. Not gonna lie.
All I want you to know is that people, if you just said out loud, right? If I said, John, I bought a sealed iPhone 2G, you'd probably think I paid $40,000 for it, right? But now that you know this, you're like, oh, sealed iPhone 2G, $7,000.
Yeah.
So my point is that these. It's only certain that are valuable.
Well, I was going to say it depends on which one you bought. I'd still be scared that you spent $200,000 for a second.
I can assure you I would not spend $200,000 on an iPhone. Because here's the thing. That model, yes, it's rare. Let's go back to it. Yes, it's obviously has some value, but I don't know.
$190,000.
A house amount of money. Also, here's the thing is over time, it's just going to deteriorate and start yellowing naturally, and I feel the value will go down.
Well, you better start those bids real fast, then.
Unconsensually. I don't know. 10 grand, right? Even up to 50, 40 for Marquez's. Like I could see that one day being worth maybe 100, but to buy at 180 is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're the dude who did that or person who did that, like come on the show. I want to hear your philosophy. I mean, I assume it's a high-end collectibles multimillionaire billionaire. Like that's kind of their thing.
Which of course they're definitely listening to this show because as we said, #1 Apple podcast in the world. Everyone is listening to it.
Yeah, I was just I don't know. Because the highest one before this 180 was like 80 grand. Like to more than double was crazy to me.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, and
just for an iPhone.
Here's the other part is there are a lot of fakes you got to watch out for. So I definitely am also not advising anyone to buy anything sealed ever.
And you're like, this is what these are selling for. But Apple's got a bunch just chilling somewhere. Like
that's what I want to know. I'm like, is there like what if there because I don't know if okay, this is related, but the original Tesla Roadster, it was Tesla's first car. Did you see a few months ago that someone in China found a shipping container of 3 undriven, perfect condition Tesla Roadsters?
No.
Yeah, I gotta find this. It was crazy. Shipping container Tesla Roadster. Dude, this was insane. In this car, in this shipping container, like these are never driven, bro. So obviously, Tesla being the company that they are today, perfect condition Tesla Roadsters, which are already very rare. Yeah, I think that they fetched multi-million dollars each.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the initial bids were like these. I think they went out.
Wait, they mentioned Gruber in this article.
Wait, really?
Scroll down. Scroll down. Right there.
Gruber Motors, bro.
Oh. I was like, what does John have to do with this?
I love John Gruber. Yeah, bro, it was crazy. Like, so I wonder, is there an iPhone 2G equivalent just somewhere in Asia in a shipping yard?
For sure.
Is there just a... But dude, that would be worth a shipping container of iPhone 2Gs.
Yeah.
That's like actually probably $1 million+ cash.
Oh, easy, yeah.
I mean, shit, I'd be interested.
Shit.
I'd be interested in that. Not that I have $1 million cash. I got $8 million cash. $9 million cash.
$8 million.
Hey, this seems like a good time to actually talk about our cash and go to today's sponsor.
Here's today's sponsor, where hopefully we make $190,000 so we can buy that iPhone. Thank you.
John, I'm hungry, man.
Are you hungry? You also look very busy, though. So do you have a solution?
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get food in me by having, like, stuff out me. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man. It's summer. You're busy. You've been a busy boy. What if someone could make your food for you?
But I would want it like chef prepared, planned.
So
I don't want it.
So you don't want me
to
do it, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't want John Foster to give me.
Okay, my first idea was to make food, put it in little like trays, and deliver it under your door like prison. But if that's not what you want, if you need it done by chefs, I got the deal for you. We're talking Factor, back on the show, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. They are back. They can help you fuel up fast with flavorful and nutritious ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. Not from me. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track with reaching your goals.
Dude, because it's like with the other stuff, it's like you still got to make it, which is, sometimes it's great, but there's other times when I'm like, I got 2 minutes. All right, what if I told you that these fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 buckaronis?
Yeah,
okay?
2 buckaronis.
You throw them in, they cook, and you can go, man. It's the best. I remember when I heard about this idea, and then they got stuff like the Protein Plus meals with more than 30 grams of protein per serving. I was like, this can't be real. This is the future we live in, where you can just order food fresh that somebody made, and then you like heat it up and you.
And I didn't. So fun fact: I tried Factor before they sponsored us, so I paid like the full price for it. And the thing I was most shocked by was like it tastes great. Like it doesn't taste like you're sacrificing anything. Just 2 minutes. And the food is delicious, better than I could have made it. It's so easy, delivered right to your door. Guess what? We have a special deal for you, Sam, and a special deal that the audience can use too. That's our secret.
Yes.
This deal is for Sam, but everyone can use it. If you head to factormeals.com/genius50 and use the code genius50, you will get 50% off. That's code genius50 at factormeals.com/genius50 to get 50% off.
And thanks, sponsor, for sponsoring.
And thanks, sponsor, for doing. Okay, thank you, Factor. And we're back. I'm ready to buy the iPhone. Do you feel
we're
like,
ready to buy the iPhone.
Do you feel like we did it?
Do you have a collectibles like part of you at all? Because I know some people are
Fragrances.
really.
You know this.
Well, yeah. Well, do you have any like? I know you have some sealed, but like, do you have? any,
I have
valuable ones that
I seek out like discontinued stuff a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much. I'll show you off the air. But there's so much that I would like to say right now that I cannot.
It's like, okay, so you buy that iPhone, right? Hopefully you keep it sealed, but if you don't, you just like pick it up, use it whenever.
Yeah.
There are reformulations of fragrances, and so like I seek out a certain batch that was made. Like there's a batch of Creed Aventus from like 2011 that is like $30,000 for a bottle. It's like, and once you spray it once and oxygen starts getting in there, then like it's a ticking time bomb, or you just spray all of it and then it's gone. And so is all of your money. And so, yeah, just keep them.
When you open cologne, does the like flavor go away after a while?
The flavor. No, it just depends on how it's stored. Like, if it's stored in sunlight, it'll start to yellow, turn color, and the chemicals are altered a bit. So you're supposed to keep them in really dark, cool places. Like a lot of people keep their fragrances in the bathroom. Horrible place because the temperature in the bathroom is constantly fluctuating when you take a shower and all that other stuff. But also, like even if it was kept in perfect condition, once you spray it, then oxygen starts getting in there. Like, yeah, it's not immediate, and you can still store them well and take care of them, and they'll last for years. But yeah, once you've sprayed them once, it's just eventually it's going to alter how it smells and looks. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, like it's kind of not like a best buy date, but most of them when you buy them, yeah, they're good for 3 or 4 years, unless you are storing them perfectly, basically.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Yep. So those smells that you bought from that weirdo at the gas station, probably not good anymore.
I can't believe you remember that.
We've been doing this show for so long.
That's a deep Genius Bar memory. Buying the homemade fragrances from the dude. Yeah, I threw that away. It was it was jank.
Dude, this show is so old now.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be like having kids soon. I mean, I know we're both in very serious, committed relationships, so like, they're right around the corner.
Oh man.
What else? Oh, this was kind of a random story that confused me.
Okay.
Apple GPT.
So, from what we understand so far, Apple is working on like AI, which of course they should be.
Yeah, they already put some of it in iOS 17. Like the iOS 17 autocorrect is AI based.
Yeah, and personal voice and stuff like that. Their accessibility features, AI focused. But that's AI with like guardrails on it, or like bumpers. When you're bowling and you throw the bumpers keep you from getting the ball in the gutter.
Yeah,
this is like that. But for them to be working on like their own AI platform is quite the jump. But so far, at least from what we're hearing, it's internal only?
They're using the tools for prototyping, but they can't actually use any of like the code or stuff it's generating for products, it says, which is random. But the interesting part of this report that, again, I saw nobody I genuinely feel like tech journalists just read the headline and then they just copy it and paste it on their blog or tweet. And I'm like, bro, I guess people might not realize that I read every single article in full.
Yeah, but you don't link Mark Gurman.
I don't link anyone on Twitter.
Did he reply to that tweet, by the way? The little goblin?
Yep.
Dude, he's an actual little goblin. And look at it, like, what? Dude, You work
Here's the
for
story.
Bloomberg. You're this prestigious journalist, and this is how you're replying to tweets. A
You're
bunch
so-
of emojis. Here's the story. Please click.
So I mean, I kind of get it. I assume he gets an ad share off of clicks on his story.
Okay, but why isn't he under all the Front Page Tech episodes going, here's the story, or every YouTube video that also talks about his story that he doesn't make money off of?
Well,
Like,
it's
why is he
also-
just bullying you?
It's also
it's not a
strange
good look.
because there's many other bigger Apple
Yeah,
accounts
just be
that
a
share
fucking
stuff
grown human.
that he
and-
doesn't reply to. I don't know.
Yeah, just be a grown adult and don't bully people on the internet.
I don't feel
understand.
bullied. He's allowed to say, dude. I
He's
could
allowed to
block
say
him.
whatever he wants, but
Here's
it's
the
just
thing.
not a good look.
I could block him if I wanted to and make this not happen. But I believe, like, there's a reason. The only time I ever delete comments on YouTube is when someone says like something like patently offensive that's like, you know, harmful to people.
He
but
just
like
looks like a little child when he
like
does it.
anytime people say something about me in the comments, I never delete that because I want people. First of all, feedback is very important to me in all aspects of my life, and yeah, like I want people to be able to
I
say
do that
what they
too,
want to
by
say.
the way. I don't. I always. I'll check spam. I don't know how often you do that.
Oh, I don't actually check spam.
Yeah, I always check spam, and if I'm being honest, most of what YouTube deems as spam is just negative comments. Like it's people calling me a name or saying bad stuff. It's not actually spam, so I will go ahead and approve those and clear those and let them, because I don't want anyone to feel like they're censored just by saying bad. You can say bad stuff about me. That's fine.
Here's the thing, dude. People can't even call you fat anymore. Like you've taken that away from them
Oh, they will. That's fine. I will refat.
just for them.
Yeah, just for them.
But you can't. You're like a skinny legend now.
I'm not a skinny legend.
Yeah, you are, bro.
No,
well,
I'm
you're
not-
a
not a-
shredded legend.
I'm not
I'll
a
say
skinny
that.
legend. No, we
You're a
still
skinny
got
legend,
we still
bro.
got some work to do.
Nah, you doing good, bro. So I don't know. Apple GPT. Oh, my point being, everyone skipped over the fact that Apple's going to have a major AI announcement of some kind in 2024.
Well-
Gurman put that in the article.
Yeah, is that like if this sees the public light of day?
No, this was separate. I kind of, when I wrote the tweet, I kind of regretted making it so similar, but yeah, it's separate.
Okay,
So it was just
okay,
like
so
unrelated.
Explain this to me better because this is how I took it. They have developed an AI tool similar to ChatGPT, and currently it's only for like internal use. And if it is ever released to the public, it would be 2024. Is that not what was said?
That's not true.
Okay.
Apple basically has no plans to ever release that to the public. Okay, to be fair, I did say, and I made this clear, I said, but an AI announcement of some kind. I didn't say Apple is planning to announce this in 2024. So
Gotcha.
yeah, Gurman just made a note that, I mean, I don't know if this would be like an Apple event focused around Apple AI enhancements, but I also just, dude, I just really like Apple. I don't know if I've ever said that before.
You
but,
don't say.
like, I like that.
I
if
just
you watch
really
Google
like them.
I/O, if you watch Google I/O, which I for some reason did this year, you were just kind of like AI. Like Google's
Yeah.
so technical, and Apple says things like large language model or, they just like for Vision Pro, it's a spatial computer. Meta couldn't come up with that if they were paid, bro. And like the metaverse, here's the thing.
Oh, here we fucking go, dude.
You know I'm winding up for that. Let me just say this.
Here we go. The floor is yours, you weirdo.
When you say spatial computer, people can picture what that is.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the metaverse? Nobody knows. It just, people are always like, why do you like Apple? And I'm like, bro, because there's yet to be I would love for Apple to have competition. I want there to be another company that gets it as much as Apple does, but there's just not. And until that day,
They have.
Yeah,
What are you
I'm gonna enjoy
saying,
Apple.
bro? There's so much competition now.
no, I said that gets it. There's perceived
no,
competition.
there's gets it, and then there's gets it to Sam.
I'm telling you, bro, from a marketing product correlative standpoint, which I just coined that phrase. There's no.
You're basically Apple.
Because here's the point. You can argue it, but it's like look at the numbers too. Is Samsung a $3 trillion company? Is Xiaomi a $3 trillion company?
Samsung's pretty close.
No, they're not close to $3 trillion,
How-
my guy. Apple's the biggest company in the world.
Highest
Samsung's probably
Samsung
significantly under $1
market
million.
cap.
Dude, it's got to be under like 500 mil, I would say.
As of, their market cap right now is real bad. Well, okay, I say real bad.
What is it?
It's $370 billion.
I fucking knew it. Yeah, I know that they're not even close because, again, people could argue with me all day, but like, okay, then just look at the numbers. Why is Apple winning? Enough said. We can move on.
Apple's winning because they have transcended technology is what they've done.
They are the best, and I love them. That's why Apple's winning.
Yeah, no, they have transcended technology. They're not. That's why dude, I got so much shit in my Apple Vision Pro video, other than what I said about Apple Vision Pro. Something that people really hated that I said was Apple is not a technology company; they are a marketing company. And people really fucking hated that.
I disagree with that. They're both.
Okay.
To say Apple's not a tech company would suggest...
If you water it down, they really aren't a technology company. That's what separates them from somebody like Samsung, from somebody like Google. The reason they have transcended technology itself, and they're more about, and for like the regular users, it's about status and familiarity, and it's all marketing. All of it is marketing.
Is Apple a status product, though?
Absolutely.
I feel like
dude, when only good guys can hold iPhones in movies, that is to retain a status.
That is a crazy fact. Should we spoil every movie for people from now on?
Oh, do people not know that?
So, fun fact. I don't think people do. I should make a TikTok. This would be a really good TikTok.
It would be.
So... if you ever see someone in a high-end Hollywood film using an Android that's not bad yet, they're gonna be.
They're gonna be, yeah.
Like, it literally will spoil, like, character turns because
had that. Yeah, I've had that a couple times.
Apple doesn't let villains use iPhones, which is so
like,
funny.
there's like a couple things that I wish I could wipe from my memory, and that's one of them. Like, I wish I didn't know that fact. I
literally saw a movie like a year ago, and I was like, why does everybody else have an iPhone? And Johnny's real nice. Yeah, Johnny was not nice.
Turns out, yeah. And that's the same thing for TV shows, too, I've seen.
Yeah.
So,
well, unless it's an Apple TV Plus show, then everybody just uses.
Yeah, everybody. So, okay, number one, or largest companies by market cap in 2023 currently. Apple, Microsoft, makes sense. Microsoft is like... Dude,
I forgot Microsoft's close.
Bonkers. Like,
yeah, I mean, it turns out when you license Windows to all the world.
Well, it's not just. I mean, yeah, it's Windows, but like they have their paws in everything. Microsoft is like, it's easy because I don't care even a little bit about Windows anymore, and I don't use any Microsoft products that I know
you're so
of.
Lucky.
That I know of,
you're so lucky.
So when you're not using them, it's easy to forget just how fucking big they are.
Oh, actually, I have a checkmate for you.
Go ahead.
The ad read that we opened a while ago was a Microsoft Word doc.
Oh, well, I opened it in iMessage, so...
Well, it still opens in Pages.
Nah.
Like it's
so
still
Microsoft market cap...
No, that's a good point.
$2.51 trillion. Wow.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabian oil is number 3. Alphabet, so Google, $1.52 trillion. And Amazon's up there. NVIDIA?
Yeah.
NVIDIA, $1.05 trillion. Tesla, $886 billion. Meta, market cap of $733 billion. Oh,
but see how Apple's so far ahead.
Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, is that TSMC?
Yes, sir.
Wow, $534 billion, which is like...
turns out licensing chips is a...
but like, yeah, they kind of make them for the world. We kind of owe them a lot. Imagine if something happened to them. That's not a threat. I feel like that sounded like a threat.
That did sound like a threat.
Imagine if something happened.
No, TSMC the GOAT. We love you guys. Oh, these came out. Look, and I can show you. I can show you what came out.
Oh, yeah. The Beats Studio Pro.
The Beats Studio Pro.
You got them in what, brown?
I did because that was a new color.
And
I
this
knew people
and
would
this
wanna
is
see
from
that.
this is because you're an insider, right? They were sent to you early. You didn't have to order them because you have
Am I allowed to say
access.
that? Beats did send me this product.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you allowed to say? You have to say that by the regarding the FCC. You gotta.
They're pretty cool, bro.
I kind of like that color.
You should
Like
get them. They're
on paper,
really good.
on
so
paper, that sounds like not a good color, but when you look at it, it's like, yeah, that looks.
yeah, so
felt.
yeah, that's the thing. When I saw the image, everybody in my comments was lighting me up on TikTok because they were like, "You were hating on the brown," and I was. But they did use new leather on the ear cups. It feels phenomenal. They're so lightweight and comfortable. There's only one reason that I'm still using AirPods Max, and that's the sound quality of AirPods Max is superior. So I put it, if AirPods Max is a 10 for sound quality, these are a 7.5. So still really good for the price.
Do you think
but
AirPods Max is a 10?
if we're talking about wireless headphones, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not talking about like
I will accept it.
yeah, like and it's AirPods, like the magic of connection, the transparency mode, like the fact that I can hear myself talking as if I don't have headphones on right now. The transparency mode on these isn't as good, but again, these are $350. AirPods are $550.
Yeah.
These are an excellent option. They have up to 40 hours of battery life. If you don't use all active noise cancellation or transparency, they do sound great. I don't know. I was very impressed.
I feel like what a lot of the
like,
reason why
stuff on
AirPods
there.
Max are so good with transparency is also the materials that are used. Like they just feel more open and airy, whereas the Beats just look like you're putting pillows on your ears.
Yeah. But the Beats are so lightweight. Like just taking these off for a second, if I throw on the Beats, oh my!
You even look,
dude, it's
you
so
look lighter.
comfy.
You look comfier.
You know what? We're doing something untraditional on the Genius Bar.
Uh-oh.
We're switching headphones mid-pod.
Uh-oh!
John, sound the alarm.
It sounds like he was paid to do this. That's what I got. I have
Look,
some
because
cheers.
it's Beats. Look what you get in the box.
No
you
way.
get the cable.
No way.
You
Is that a
get
cable?
The cable with these
No way.
headphones.
No way. And it doesn't look like this. This is what you get for AirPods Max. It is so thin and so shitty feeling, dude. For 500, and these aren't just like an accessory that you can just buy and they also happen to work for AirPods Max. No. This was made for AirPods Max.
Dude, wait. How is the $30 add-on cable built worse than the free Beats
That's what
cable?
I'm saying, dude. It's so. This is embarrassing.
But
like,
dude, here's the thing: is
this lowers. It's just something small, right? But this affects how I think about Apple sometimes. I'm like, how could they be okay selling me this for $30? For $10, how can they be okay for selling this to me? Those rascals, you know? This is why you're worth $3 trillion, because you sold me a cable that took 2 pennies to make for $30.
And I will say the transparency mode, like, it's not as good as so. Like I can hear myself not as clear on the Beats.
Yeah. Well,
which
what
is
can you do?
Sad.
Do you hear yourself $250 less? Or no,
I mean, listen,
it would just be $200.
My personal choice, I like the look and the sound of AirPods Max. But like, if you're talking about weight and just like gym I've got 300 something bucks when you find these on sale. Yeah, they're phenomenal, man. I like them. I'm gonna use them for like
headphone stuff.
No, I was gonna say like when I need like a second pair of headphones, like when I'm working on other stuff on my PC and I don't want to grab AirPods or just want something lightweight, man. Like the weight is. Yeah. I really, really hope Apple removes stainless steel and uses titanium on the AirPods Max too to reduce weight.
The price, oh my god, the price would be insane.
I mean, the price of AirPods Max is already arguably.
That's what I'm saying. So like, what happens if it gets insaner?
$499.
Sam, can we talk about the iPad?
Yeah, man.
What's going on?
That's what I'm saying.
We're hearing no new iPads this year, right?
Yeah, no new iPads this year. Maybe a new iPad Air. And maybe a new iPad Mini.
What?
Yeah, there's a new iPad. You didn't hear about the huge iPad mini redesign?
You're making this up.
No, dude, they're literally doing. It's gonna be an iPad. Wait, are you fucking with me, or did you not hear about this?
I have not heard about this.
Dude, what? Wait, you're literally the iPad mini guy. They're making an iPad mini Pro. What? You didn't hear?
Are you making this up?
Dude,
are you lying to me?
Guo Min-chi said 120 hertz ProMotion. It's going to have new materials and new colors. Faster USB-C. It's going to have Thunderbolt.
Is this? Are you making this up?
I made all of this up?
You fucking fucker, dude. I thought that they were giving us a new one.
Oh, you were so happy, and I got to yank it right from you.
I hope you feel good about yourself. What's that say about you that you just that you lied to me and I fell for it because you were so good at lying?
Dude, I got your ass so hard.
That sucks. You suck. You fucking suck. I hate this man. Does anyone else want to do the podcast with me that won't do that?
Dude, you do that every episode. And how have I been replaced?
What's that
with
say
no
about
one?
you?
Exactly. How have I been replaced? By no one.
Yet.
What are you going to do, Brosser?
Who's Brosser?
I said Prosser, bro. I said Prosser. That's you. You're John Ham Prosser.
Ham.
What's your middle name?
Edward. Named after an affair my grandmother was having. Yeah. Her boss, his name was Edward. And so I got, yep.
That's not very woke.
I don't think many people were woke back then, gonna be honest. Everyone was asleep.
Everyone was... Yeah, I mean, talking about the iPad for real. We haven't really talked about iPadOS 17.
What is there to talk about?
That's my point. Like,
no iPad Pros this year. Oh wait, no, that's
no iPad Pros. My point is like, they're just kind of
the iPad Pro. The next one we're getting is next year with OLED displays, M3 chip, probably.
And we've heard. I mean, the iPad Pro has not been redesigned since 2018.
But
it's time.
Yeah, but is it though? Like it still looks great. I don't understand. Just redesigning stuff for the sake of redesigning.
No, like it's old. I'm ready for a new design. It's
what is old about it? Like how much iPad could it be? How much more?
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Thinner bezels. Dynamic island.
How are you going to hold it with thinner
dynamic
bezels?
Island?
Okay, why?
Because that makes sense. If you're thinning the bezels, you could put the cameras in the screen. Everyone loves Dynamic Island. You say silly
things. Everyone loves Dynamic Island? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
You think a Dynamic Island on iPad is better than just uniform bezels?
Yes.
Are you on drugs?
No. You also ask me that every episode.
Sam,
Maybe
you're
I should
just
start.
saying,
Shit.
like, you're just saying it for the sake of saying it. It doesn't need a redesign. You're just like, okay, been long enough. Guess change the look now. No, it looks perfectly fine. You make those bezels any smaller. Dude, the iPad, we're looking at like getting a 16-inch iPad or something crazy. Yeah. It's going to be massive. And you're going to slim the bezel. Where do you hold it?
You realize Apple has like palm rejection and finger rejection?
No,
so you can
get out of here. I don't.
Okay.
Make you don't need the bezels to be thinner.
You're so old-fashioned sometimes.
I'm not old-fashioned. It's just practical.
You're literally saying keep it old because I like it and I'm comfortable.
It's not old.
You know what? Wait, I get it. This is why you don't like Vision Pro.
Oh, fucking here we go.
Wait. Oh, no. Is my podcast partner that guy? He's going to start saying every new tech is bad. Oh, no. He's going to start saying every new tech is bad because he's 30, because he's an old man. He's a little old man.
I'm not. First of all, you watch your fucking mouth. I'm not 30 yet.
Little old man.
I won't be 30 until next month.
Do you need help crossing the street? You need help crossing the street, little guy? Yeah.
I'm not going to do it, but I wouldn't complain if you just like spontaneously combusted and just caught on fire. I don't want to catch you on fire. I would never. But if you were on fire, I wouldn't put you out.
You know, I've actually been on fire before.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. I've never been on fire.
Of course.
Just my career.
Second
maybe.
lie in 10 minutes.
What else have I lied about? Call me out on other things you think I've lied about.
I can only, what did you say? I can only remember the last 3 days, and that's all I got for the last 3 days.
So yeah, I don't know. Basically, my point with the iPads is like, it just seems like Apple once again doesn't have a super strong sense of direction. It's basically just iOS 17 features.
Look at that
on there.
iPad. You really think it looks old?
Yes, the bezels are way too thick.
Dog.
Way too thick, bro.
You are high, Sam.
Yeah, give me an iPad with dynamic island and thinner bezels, 100%.
You say insane things for no reason.
People don't literally hold the iPad anymore. They use it like a laptop, so make the screen thinner like the MacBook Pro.
Oh my god.
Or give the iPad a notch.
That's why the iPad Mini is the best one.
Do you think the Mac is going to get dynamic island? That would make me such a happy boy.
That I see. That's more believable to me than iPad because there's already a notch there. And so, yeah, sure, take the notch away, give us dynamic island, I guess.
Wasn't the rumor that the notch was going to go away on the Macs?
And do what?
Not be a notch?
Like what? The camera would just be under the display?
Yeah, something like that. Or maybe it'd be a dynamic island.
I don't remember that.
Dude, I'm waiting for a dynamic island on the Apple Watch.
Dude,
that
stop.
Would be sick.
Can I leave?
No, I'm serious because like imagine your notifications like floating down.
Okay, now you're just saying this stuff on purpose.
That would be kind of cool to have. You could FaceTime on the watch.
What's that?
Don't say it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't say the words. I know what
don't
you're going to say.
Don't say
it. We're not promoting brands that don't sponsor us. You're talking about the watch camera band.
Yeah, I don't know their name. I'm just saying, isn't there a band that has a camera on it?
Yeah, but that's stupid.
Some colleagues are a part of?
It's a silly... I think it's silly. Myself.
It's silly for them to do it, but if Apple did it, it's not silly?
No, because Apple wouldn't do it in a band, bro. They would do it on the device.
Well, what do you want this other company to do? Shove a camera in your watch? Of course it's on the band.
No, don't be a company because that's a stupid-ass idea.
Don't be a company.
You also have to use... You realize with that product, you have to use their app and their video software. You can't FaceTime.
Of course.
So
what options do they have, bro? You want them to install FaceTime on your watch and a camera?
Yes. I want you to install a camera in me, bro. I want you to give me an endoscopy, bro.
I have a terrifying camera. I have a thing that goes in your ear that is like a little spoon for a little person and has a camera and a light on the end.
Did you get that from TikTok?
No, I had it before TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a little spoon with a light and a camera, and you look at your phone, you shove the spoon in, and you can see the earwax, and you just scrape the earwax out instead of shoving a Q-tip in your ear and just stuffing all the earwax in your eardrum.
Are you talking about this,
It also
bro?
looks terrifying.
I feel like you're talking about
see anything.
this.
That's him. Yeah, that's exactly it. You found it.
Isn't it crazy?
I see that fish and I just think, you know the SpongeBob bit?
Would you go? Yeah. Would you have gone on the Titanic submarine? I still think about that story like once
Absolutely not.
It seemed kind of fun.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it seem fun?
It did seem kind of lit.
I wouldn't do that because
the sub had a dynamic island.
Remember the combusting thing? I wish it would happen right now. Like,
this is a good episode. I think people are gonna like this one. This felt like old Genius Bar, baby. Bringing it back.
Yeah, did it feel like
old Genius Bar? It's time for old Genius Bar. Hi, I'm Sam, and I'd like to do a podcast.
Yeah, that's how it started. You're so right. Oh my God. Is there any other news that... Oh, yeah. Okay. Apple threatens to... This is the last story that we'll talk about today before we leave you to before we leave you to your own devices.
That you say that, by the way.
What?
Yeah, never mind. Let's move on.
What'd you say about me?
Nothing. Apple threatens to pull FaceTime and iMessage in the UK over proposed surveillance law changes. This would be insane.
Tim, I don't ask for a lot. I just ask for you to give me leaks and for those leaks to be correct. Other than that, I don't ask for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I want them. Didn't I say, wasn't it Genius Bar, or were we a guest on a different show when I said it? I think it was Genius Bar, where I said they need to have the balls to start removing stuff from the EU. Because Tim has more leverage than he thinks, and they are just bullying him. This is step numero uno. Fucking do it. I want you to do it so bad. Take away FaceTime and iMessage in the UK.
No, that would be bad for the people, though.
I know, but the people will get it back. It's the people's fault for living in the UK.
Hey, you can't say that about my boy Sigmund Judge.
The UK will cave.
The number one UKer.
Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. Just Tim. Pull FaceTime and iMessage. Let the UK freak out a little bit until they let up, and then you give them back FaceTime and iMessage. Reward their good behavior.
Well, why is the UK trying to do some stuff here?
The government is seeking to update the investigatory. Is that a real word? Powers Act, IPA. What? I was reading that.
It was an accident, honey. Okay.
Thank you for apologizing. I'm glad our therapy is working.
Yes. There we go. Is that big enough?
The government is seeking to update the IPA, Investigatory Powers Act from 2016. It wants messaging service to be clear security features with Home Office before releasing them to customers. The act lets the Home Office... What is the Home Office? The act lets the Home Office demand security features are disabled without telling the public. Under the update, this would have to be immediate. Currently, there has to be a review. There can also be an independent oversight process, and a technology company can appeal before taking any action. Because of the secrecy surrounding these demands, little is known about how many have been issued and whether they have been complied with. But many messaging services currently offer end-to-end encryption, so messages can be unscrambled by only the devices sending and receiving them. So I'm still not clear on what's happening here. Snoopers charter?
Here, I'll take over this section. WhatsApp and Signal are among the platforms to have opposed the clause in the online safety bill, allowing the communications regulator to require companies to install technology to scan for CSAM, so child sexual abuse
material. So that's what this is about?
That's what it's looking like? But why is that not in the headline?
This sounds like Elon being like, hey, pay for Twitter Blue. We have to take all your free features away to stop the bots. Like, it's a lie. You could just say, hey, can you pay for Twitter Blue? Here's some value. But instead, it's like hidden behind lies of, oh, this is to stop the bots.
Apple says it would not make changes specifically for one country, as it would weaken a product for all users. Some changes require issuing software updates, so it could not be made secretly. Proposal constitute a serious and direct threat to data security and information privacy that would affect people outside the UK. There's a degree of arrogance and ignorance from the government if they believe some of the larger tech companies will comply with the new requirements without a major fight.
Yeah.
The Home Office told the BBC that the Investigative Powers Act was designed to protect children, the public from criminals, child sex abusers, and terrorists.
Terrorists!
Oh, we're back with the war on terror.
Yeah, this is like...
You guys are about 22 years late on this one.
This line, though, right here... There's a degree of arrogance and ignorance from the government if they believe some of the larger tech companies will comply without a fight. Like, but that's the problem. They have been doing this, and like Apple specifically has been caving in every case. USB-C, stuff like that. It's like, of course, they have every right to feel arrogant because Apple has not set their foot down on anything until now.
Yeah. Can you still hear me, or do I sound different with the towel?
Of course I can hear you.
Really? I can talk through the towel?
I know. Shocker.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Apple, take away iMessage, take away FaceTime, just play a game of chicken. Bet they back down.
It sounds like the EU's basically using CSAM as a way to force privacy measures, which we've actually seen Apple try to do before, and then Apple backed down. That's one of the great fights that Apple lost is there is no on-device hashing on the iPhone. Well, it happens server side now.
It wasn't really a fight though. Like I feel like they backed down rather easily. Like, that was one of those instances where I feel like they actually listened. Like, they took a chance, they announced something that immediately backfired, and they were like, okay.
Yeah, they've been real quiet about it, so.
Is that it? Have we done it?
I think we've done it, bro. That's an hour show. And I don't think we
hope
have
you're
any
happy,
edits.
everybody.
Wait, I actually don't think you have to edit the show a single time. I didn't play any videos.
So.
We didn't say bad words.
Didn't say anything bad.
Wait, I feel like we didn't curse that much this week, too.
I didn't threaten to light you on fire. I just said it would be fine if you were on fire. So, ultimately, don't need to edit anything out. Last week's episode was duty poo.
But to be fair,
this week's episode is good.
We called it the Idiot Bear from the beginning, so we did warn them.
They had so much warning.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you always for watching and listening to us. We appreciate your ears. We appreciate you guys.
We love you.
If I could only do the podcast, I would.
You would quit Apple Track and only do the podcast?
Oh, I take that back. Apple Track's hitting 1 million before. Dude, I don't care if I'm 95 in the home. If Apple Track's not at 1 million, I'm daily TikToking.
Oh, yeah. A slight off-topic thing before we end the show. Front Page Tech is changing a little bit. Well, I don't want to go into specifics about Front Page Tech, the show, but like the branding has changed a little bit. The channel just says FPT now instead of FrontAge Tech, just going into a new era.
What? This is like big change.
And the like tagline or whatever on the channel now is just tech news that matters. That's it. Because I don't talk about stuff that doesn't matter. Them's the rules.
You don't talk to me about this. You just say, "Oh, FPT new name."
I did talk to you about it actually.
No, but it was after you did it.
No, I talked to you the day before.
No, you said it's just FPT.
Oh, it's not on the screen. Well, I was making a choice because, I don't have my check mark yet. When does the check mark come back?
It's like a couple days.
Well, I think video performance is hindered by not having a check mark.
It is not. That's BS.
I think it is though.
Really? Was that because of the no check mark?
Yep, that's it. No, I think that. So I was like contemplating either. This was not my idea, but Brian had the idea of changing the channel name to John Prosser. But I don't want to do that. But I did want to simplify branding. Like, sure, if you know the channel's name is Front Page Tech, the URL is also still, youtube.com/frontpagetech. It's still Front Page Tech, and the name still pays homage to that. But it's like, I think just the abbreviation works.
But how do people know what FPT means?
They don't need to. And also, it says it on the channel.
Does it?
The channel URL is Front Page Tech.
Front Page Tech. Well, yeah, but nobody's reading that. When you watch a video, it doesn't. It just says FPT dot, and then it says FPT there. So how do I know what is?
You don't need to know. It's FPT. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Like I'm curious. I'm curious. Where did the name change come from and why? Because I think Front Page Tech is an awesome name. Why would you separate from that strong brand?
That's still the name. That's still the name.
I feel like you're leaning away from it. You should keep leaning into it. If you're asking me,
what does the BBC stand for?
British butt check.
Correct. Nailed it. Yeah, so see, you still know what BBC stands for.
Okay, to be fair, the BBC is a multimedia conglomerate. That's
so it is FPT, okay?
Oh, PBS.
Multimedia, I have a podcast.
Hold on, I have to confront you about something else right now.
Okay, here we go.
I've been trying to read my favorite tech news on the internet, and I notice
frontpagetech.com?
Tech is not up.
It's all being redone.
But it's been down for weeks.
Yeah, why? What are we gonna have it up for?
The news?
Nah, we work on it now.
What are you working on it? What was wrong with the? Why are you changing
go to
stuff?
appletrack.com. Because I know you still have that up.
That shit loads. That shit loads in seconds.
It's all ads and news from last June.
Dude, I don't
care.
iPhone
14 delays in question.
Wow,
June
this is still
2nd,
relevant for the
2022.
15. Oh, look at how cute this little blog was. Aww.
So many ads, Sam. You should feel ashamed of yourself. This is why people use AdBlock.
Bro, this site is literally just for ads. What
oh
else would
my
it be
goodness
for?
gracious!
And look, this is still accurate.
Oh my God,
basically.
Apple Watch Series 8 with oh God,
Look at Sam Cole.
it is Sam Cole.
My point is, my shit's up.
But is that better? Because it's just there to serve people ads.
No, you can find wallpapers still. All the wallpapers are still up.
No, you can find wallpapers.
I love
Okay, is that it? Are
wallpapers.
we done with the show now?
No, I feel like you haven't explained your philosophy now. Why?
I'm not ready
now,
to
why
explain a bunch of stuff. It's not time to explain stuff. It's kind of how you're working on stuff that you don't want to explain yet.
Yeah, but mine's for like so nobody steals the idea. Nobody's gonna steal Front Page Tech because it's too good. Sorry, nobody's gonna steal FPT. Period. Is that what I have to call it now?
No,
FPT. Period.
you can.
Like, come on. I miss.
Why do you have to?
I'm gonna say it.
Sometimes
I
you're
miss
just
Front Page
difficult
Tech.
to be difficult.
No. I'm serious. I didn't tell you this over text, but I wanted to tell you next time we talked. I think you should change it back.
Why? It's still the same.
No, I like Front Page
It's just
Tech.
simplified branding. That's all.
You need to put Front Page Tech big somewhere on like the channel banner or like change the See, here's my thing. If you have the logo for the channel as FPT dot, I think it makes sense
Why
to
do
have the channel
people
called
need
Front
to
Page
know
Tech.
though? If they have questions, they can ask, and it will be answered by somebody. So, if you look it up, you'll know. Which is fine. If you're looking stuff up, that's cool. That's more engagement for me.
Like, bro, do you think bro thinks he's NPR?
I
Bro
do
thinks he's PBS.
not. I do not.
Bro thinks he's BBC.
Nope. No.
So what? Should I change my name to AT? At period.
That's what your logo. Your logo is literally AT.
So should I change the name to that? Because that's what the logo is.
No, because your name.
But
is
somebody in
like,
the comments will answer.
No, your name, Apple Track, is like part of how people find you. That is your brand.
But I feel
Using
like
Apple's
Front Page
name
Tech-
is leverage in your name.
That's not actually why I called it Apple Track. I'm serious. That actually was not a consideration. It was literally just because I'm tracking Apple. That was where the name
That's
came from.
what I just said. You're leveraging
But no,
Apple's name.
But no. My point.
Why didn't you call it Fruit Company Tracker then?
Because Fruit Company Tracker's too long for a domain name, my brother.
Okay.
There's a reason I didn't call it like. And also, well, I'm glad you didn't change it to your name because I assume one day you're
Yeah,
going
me
to sell.
too.
I think you're going to sell FPT, right?
Well, I don't. Yeah, maybe.
Like I'll say
I
it.
don't. I just wouldn't. I don't know. It would just feel weird having it under my name.
I kind of like it though. Not gonna lie.
The only thing that'd be cool is like John Prosser can make whatever kind of video he wants. I can post whatever.
You can do an unboxing.
I could. Could you imagine if I did an unboxing? I mean, if you do unboxings, that's fine. You're great at it. But I couldn't imagine having to record myself
Asshole.
taking out something from a box.
Asshole, bro. So should I change my channel to Sam Cole? Because that was a consideration for a long time. But the reason I didn't is because, I just like one day, long term. Yeah, I want to. I mean,
No, I think Apple Track is great branding.
I want to sell Apple, not now, but I'm saying one day I will want to sell
Yeah,
Apple Track, and I think I can have a new host come on.
Maybe
Like-
there's some ego stuff in there too. Like, I mean, you could argue that your ego would be involved in changing it to your own name too. But I think I've just put too much of my life into FPT, and it would feel, even though it would be my decision, like there's nothing wrong with FPT. I'm just transitioning into something else. It would make me feel kind of icky if I got rid of the name. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I put a lot into that, and so it'd feel like I failed.
All right, I was a hater, and I'm going to be honest, I've just been kind of digging a deeper hole, backtracking, trying to find new ways to not like it. But after you said BBC, I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's just
People
it's
do
just
that.
It's just simplified.
I didn't know
yeah.
that. I'm kind of a silly, goofy guy. But see,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
dropping my ego off at the store.
Thank you. Drop it off. Without going into too much of how I plan to change things, that is like a clear sign of where I'm headed. I think if you're listening
You're
to
going to
this
cover
right now,
British news?
yeah, that's it. it's only Apple stuff in the EU. You got it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Front Page Tech.
Welcome back. Yeah. So without going into my plan moving forward, that should tell you if you're listening to this right now or watching this, you're like, what's John up to? Take that for what it's worth. I'm simplifying the name. What's that tell you about the show? You know?
No, don't. Leave it the same. Be exactly the same.
It's been the same. It's been the same, and I don't want to
keep it the same.
No, it's all. That's all this business is adapting, and I'm ready for.
So you're moving to TikTok only? 60 seconds.
That's it.
Every day on TikTok.
That's it. You nailed it. Speaking of, have we told people that like Genius Bar's on TikTok and stuff now?
Instagram. Go follow Genius Bar Pod on anywhere you go.
I'm like
Instagram.
Scrolling through TikTok like I normally do, and then I pop up, and I'm like, whoa.
You're like, wait, I'm on TikTok.
Yeah,
yeah. We've got shorts and stuff. They're fun.
Although, most of our shorts and TikToks are just your perspectives. Have you noticed that? Because Sam is in charge of what gets made, and he's like, make this, because I said this. So it's all of our shorts, not all of them. Half of our shorts and half of our TikToks is just stuff I straight up don't agree with because it's just Sam being like, folding phones are stupid and here's why. And then I'm in the fucking video, so it looks like I'm saying folding phones are stupid.
Yeah. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Which they are. I am saying that.
Yeah, thank you. Good. You hate folding phones. Man, it's gonna feel good to be right. It's good. I am excited 5 years from now. When folding phones have flopped.
You're only giving them 5 years. That's all it's going to take?
I mean, because Samsung's announcing new folding phones again this year. And all the tech media is going to scurry there for the 7 people that care.
Of course.
And it's like, bro. Listen, I get it. They're doing their thing. Some people like folding phones. I'm just saying, like, I get it. Right? There's actually no judgment. I don't actually care. But I'm just like, it's a 3D TV moment.
Some people really do like folding phones, but have you noticed the people that like folding phones are really fucking weird? Like, have you seen Max Weinbach?
Yeah, have you seen Quinn Nelson?
Yeah,
he's a freak of nature, bro.
It's all the weird people.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, Marquez isn't out here.
Yeah, you don't see Marquez talking. Yeah, no. You don't see Sam Cole.
Well, I'm very.
Sam's
weird,
not weird
actually.
at all.
I'm the weirdest. I'm the weirdest guy ever. I'm wearing a track jersey, basically. I'm on my way to the Make-A-Wish charity run.
Yep, that's it.
And I just can't care. But I respect it. That's my new approach I'm taking.
Oh, yeah. Max Weinbach is the weirdest person I think I know. But I respect him, you know. Be weird, that weird flag, you know. What, did I say weird? The weird flag? Because I meant wave the weird flag. Those words were just hard all in a row. I'm okay.
You good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you simplifying your brain too?
Yeah,
did you FBT your brain?
I'm not even gonna say people's whole names now. I'm just gonna say a noise that is like kind of close.
You're gonna call me S dot?
Yeah, S dot.
J dot.
S dot.
All right.
What's up,
well,
S
guys? What up? And what by?
And that ends today's episode of GB. Dot.
I'm going to make fun of you forever, even though it's cool.
That's fine.
Guys, what an episode. One
See you
for
next
the
week.
books.
Hear you next week.
See you next week.
Goodbye. Go tell Max Weinbach that he's really weird. Weird
Go
guy
tell
right there.
Quinn Nelson to come on the show and reply to my tags.
Snazzy laughs more like snazzy weird.
I miss you, Quinn. I'm sorry you don't like me because I want creators to get paid and you don't want creators to get paid. I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that with him. I've just talked around the bush. Yeah. What are you doing the rest of your Saturday? Give people a look into John Prosser. I'll tell you the rest of my day if you tell me yours. It's a bonus for people that listen all the way to the end. Okay, that won't take you more than literally 5 minutes because you're uploading it and sending it.
That's not true. Even fun fact about the show, even 0 edits take like 2 hours.
Oh, because you do your weird audio freak shit. Talk about weird.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna take you 2 hours. What do you actually like?
Oh,
what
I'm
is
sorry.
John
This
Prosser
show
doing?
is pleasant to listen to.
No, it sounds so.
Why do you think it's the number one Apple podcast in the world?
That's what I'm saying.
Because we're the only Apple podcast in the world that cares about the audio quality.
That's actually kind of true.
I'll stand on that.
Yeah. So what are you doing with your Saturday? You got any big plans?
I'm gonna make chicken.
What kind of chicken?
Just chicken breast. I'm gonna eat the chicken.
You're gonna eat a chicken?
Yeah, a whole.
You know that's a human life.
A whole little guy. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna eat.
You're gonna eat its breast.
I'm gonna eat C dot. Yeah. I'm gonna eat that CB. You know.
Cornball?
Chicken breast.
Oh fuck.
Come on, man. You got to get on the simplified train. I'm going to eat some CB.
Okay, some chicken breast, and then what else?
That might be it.
Do you play video games or anything? Like, do you watch anything? Like, there's no way it's going to take you 12 hours.
I don't plan when I have free time. I don't plan out my free time. I'm just like, I get to just be. I get to chill.
Oh, really?
I did just finish Barry, the TV show from HBO.
You said that was really good.
Phenomenal. Yeah,
I love
really
Bill
great.
Hader. I need to watch it, dude. When I was on the plane coming back from I didn't even, dude. I love how I go on these like trips and I don't even mention that I was gone.
Yeah,
I was like casually in California for 2 days.
Yeah, that's how just first class you are. You know,
you're
on these trips and it doesn't even affect you. You don't even remember that you got flown out for free. And paid.
Casetify had an event. They had me out. It was really nice.
What's it like to be so not relatable?
I will say, not the biggest sushimi guy.
You're not the biggest sushimi guy? I'm not surprised by that. You are you. You are really weird.
I'm me. I should more say maybe my gut wasn't the biggest sushimi guy.
Oh, you shit yourself? That's fine.
Like a waterfall the next morning. Like almost didn't make it out the
Sushimi
Uber.
Sounds like a fancy waterfall name.
Do you know what it is?
Where are you guys headed for your honeymoon? Oh, we're going to Sushimi.
No. And by the way, this was like one of those places where it's like 8 courses. I was like, I'm good. I'll just give me In-N-Out. Literally, I would have been happier with In-N-Out. But they were really nice. Casetify had us out. I got to talk to a lot of folks there, and just what they're doing is really cool. They don't look at them as a case company. They look at them as something more. And it gives me a very Apple vibe, and I think Casetify is going to go very, very far because of it.
Sounds like you were paid.
So, they actually didn't pay me anything, and I don't even think we're working together this year.
Why'd you go? What do you mean? They're not working with you, but they paid to fly you out?
Yeah, we were just hanging out. We had some like cotton candy grapes together, and
cotton candy grape. What is that?
Have you never?
That sounds amazing,
grapes? Dude. I have some in my fridge right now. I bought them in St. Louis. They're grapes that taste like cotton candy.
Getting a plane ticket.
When are you visiting? You should come somewhat soon.
Didn't we say August?
Yeah.
I gotta come see you. I've never been to your house.
Does John Prosser go grocery shopping by himself?
No, I don't go. I don't grocery shop. No.
How do you get substance in food?
I guess I make somebody else do it and it gets delivered.
Really? I figured you were that guy. Damn.
Well, so keep in mind, I live in the home of Walmart. And so I can get things are delivered in less than an hour. I just go on the Walmart app, I go boop, 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 and someone else does it and brings it to me, and I have it before I even, it happens so fast where I will forget that I ordered something and then just I'll get an alert, it's like motion at the front door.
Damn.
And it's already on my stuff that I forgot that I got, so it's like a nice surprise.
Crazy. I'll tell you about my day. You didn't ask, but I was kind of just wanting you to ask about my day.
Oh, how was your, like what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Saturday. We woke up a little bit late. We did the podcast. You have the rest of the day free, Sam. What are you going to do with your day, weirdo?
Well,
Sam
thank you for
Dot.
asking. I'm going to be going to play Frisbee golf with some friends.
Oh, really?
That's going to be in about 40
Is that what
minutes.
Marquez does?
No, he plays Ultimate Frisbee, which is with the bigger disc, and he's better. And then it's their going away party because 2 of my best friends are moving to Boston.
Okay.
Very sad. My cousin just left St. Louis. They're
Everyone's
leaving St. Louis.
you.
And I'm leaving in November. Like,
are you
going to
have a party?
To see everybody. I might. I don't know.
Going away party.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably have like a last time I go out with like all my friends that I'm close with, and
don't call it a going away party though. Make it sound cooler, like a
he's dying, like a funeral, pre-funeral or something.
GAP period.
Gap. Taking a gap year.
Yeah.
And then tonight we're going over having pizza, hanging out, and I'm gonna chill with them. That's my day, man. Thanks for asking.
Fun.
You're really
no problem. Yeah, I was really curious.
Is this our longest outro ever?
Oh my God, this is the outro still, I guess.
Yeah. I think it is.
Wait, didn't we say at one point that we're like the only podcast that talks after the music, but then you said that someone else mentioned that
Linus apparently does.
Linus does too?
Allegedly.
Linus, another fucking weird dude, you know?
Can we get him on? Does anybody know him? There's so many people I want to talk to and just like ask
a bunch of
questions.
people from his staff follow me.
We should try to get him on. I want to have Quinn back on. I want to have.
Let me try to find
technically
this.
T. You know who was at the Casetify event? T.
T was, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on soon.
Did you hang out with him at all?
Yeah, he's like the coolest person ever. It was the first time we had met in human.
Yeah, see, that'd be tough for me to meet T in person because he is so much cooler. It's like, it's like me side by side with T. It's like, wow, people think that I'm pretty cool. I don't want to be seen with T because then my status comes down, you know?
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
By the way, we're going to have him on the show. If you guys don't know, technically T reviews cases, great guy, great creator.
Number one iPhone accessory YouTuber, almost at 100K. The GOAT FRFR.
The number. I'm trying to find something.
From the great state of Atlanta, Georgia.
Is that where he's from?
That's at least where he lives now.
Why didn't I know that?
I don't think he's from there, but I think that's where he lives now. I think he was born in North or South Carolina. Why am I like doxing this man's life? I don't.
Yeah, what is your problem?
Has he said he's from Atlanta? I don't know if I can say that.
Hang on, I need to find something specific. I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking for something. Let me look up on the Front Page Tech YouTube channel.
Okay, he says he's from Atlanta in his Twitter bio. We're good.
This is the last time I saw Linus in person. How do I like show this properly? He's deep-throating a banana.
Wait, what? You met him?
Yeah. We did an event together.
Wait, how do you not have more contact with him?
2015? We've chatted, but we're not like buds.
Well, be a bud and get him on. I want to hear his thoughts on Apple products. I know he's the #1 Apple fan.
Okay, Linus, there's your official invitation.
No, he doesn't watch the show. Nobody watches the show.
Everyone does. It's the #1 Apple podcast in the world.
There are a lot of people that
you have to manifest it.
I don't anticipate. Dude, you're so ready to go. You're like, you've been sitting up like this for like 30 minutes.
What do you mean I'm ready to go? You're played the outro.
Okay, here we go.
The audience is probably sitting the same way.
You're right, guys. Thank you for listening. This is the end of the show.
Now I'm self-conscious.
Yeah, I know. You were. That was your subconscious. Now you're doing the opposite. You're such a little baby man. Little old man, little old man, little old man.
That's for you, Sam. Not the audience, just you.
Dude, why didn't we walk out to this music at our event?
Because it wasn't just us.
You're right. Next time, Genius Bar only event. What do you say?
Genius Bar on tour. Multi-cities, same day.
Same hour.
Same hour.
We just run. We run through the city yelling.
We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
You guys are the fucking best.
Is it done now?
No. So, what I wanted to tell... I'm just kidding, yes.
See you next week.